Hey everybody, it's Jasmine and today I have my August hits and misses. This month went by so fast and I feel like it's because school has already started. School's already kicking my ass. Yeah! I hate it. And you know, this month I have a lot of misses. We'll dive into that later. I've been testing out quite a lot of things for the past month and I'm very, very thankful that I got a lot of packages this month and last month so I could try and test it out. Now, as most of you guys know, I did chop my hair, my little bangs, and I have these kind of wispy, they're not completely even, they have a little bit of texture to it. I have been loving this little roller right here. You can buy these anywhere, CVS, Walgreens, Walmart, Target. I got mine at TJ Maxx. This is by Conair and I like these because it helps mold the shape of my bangs without me having to apply any heat. Right when I get out the shower, I would just pop this into my bangs and I would let it sit in for 10 minutes because it's only a small portion of my hair, so it doesn't take that long to dry. So 10 minutes is pretty much all I'll need, and then when I just remove this, I'm out ready to leave the house and it's all good. So let me demonstrate on how to put in a roller. So I'll just section off my hair like this. I'll get my bangs and I'll take my roller here. And since the roller is made out of a Velcro material, it will just suck your hair right in. I'll just press on my hair like this and I'll roll the roller forward and there you go. It sticks in the hair and you just leave it in there for 10 minutes or however long you want it and it will just mold your bangs wherever you need it. In some cases, the part of my hair right here, like the end part of my bang, as you can see, sticks out a lot. So I kind of resort to this really small straightening iron that I had since middle school. This is by the brand Pro Beauty Tools. It is their Twilight limited edition. You can't get this now because it was limited. I know, sucks to suck, right? But just any small straightening iron. They sell a lot of these at TJ Maxx. Just go into the hair section. You'll definitely find one without a doubt. It's very, very convenient, especially for travel as well. You could even curl your hair with this. You just clamp it, twist it. Yeah. Really, really good, very universal, and I highly recommend it. My skin this month, starting school, just made me stress out so much. I kid you not, I have been losing a lot of sleep. Last night I stayed up until 3 a.m. doing my homework and it's just not been fun. So I've definitely been getting some stress acne. As most of you guys know, this one right here, I've been making it into a mole because it's just not cute. My chin acne is not looking cute. My coworker was pointing it out and I was like, bitch. But I found that actually using like one whole brand for your skincare routine actually does help. I know they tell you, you know how when you get a shampoo or a conditioner, it tells you best paired with so-and-so shampoo and followed up with so-and-so leave-in conditioner. They say that for a reason. And I think that follows suit with your skincare as well. Now, I bought all of these at TJ Maxx. I have the Body Shop Tea Tree Toner, not anything new like to my YouTube channel at all. I love this stuff. A few months back, I mentioned this in another hits and misses. This one is the Body Shop Tea Tree Anti-Imperfections Daily Solution. This is a serum. And finally, I have the same thing but in a night lotion, and I just pair all three of these together. And I kid you not, the next morning, my pimples are not gone, but they are very, very, very reduced in size. And I just want to also make note that I don't do this regimen all the time. I want to space it out, so maybe I'll do it once a week or once every 2 weeks because I don't want my skin to get used to it. So that has been something that I've really been enjoying for the past maybe 2 months. And then at night I'll always go in with the Keeva Tea Tree Oil Acne Treatment Cream that I was sent earlier last month. And at first I thought that, you know, this is a regular moisturizer that feels very minty on the skin, and tea tree is very, very good for acne, by the way. And implementing this after the Body Shop Tea Tree regimen, I feel like it just locks everything in and it really does help the healing process of my acne. So that has been such a great experience. I have two lashes that I've really been loving. The lash that I'm wearing, I get a lot of comments on it and I get a lot of compliments, thank you, but they're two different lashes stacked up on top of each other. They're both lashes I don't really care about, and I can't really give you guys the name of it because I forgot what it is. You know, okay, so I have like three of these lash cases, and I just picked and choose which one I didn't like and I just stacked them together. But I know for sure it's an Eylure lash and I know for sure it's a Juno & Co lash. I just can't tell you which one because I don't know. I don't know which one I paired together, but if you're wondering what I'm wearing, that is what I'm wearing. So when you open this, it holds 3 different eyelashes. Right here, if you've been watching my past few videos or even me live on Instagram, you know I've been loving the Eylure Marquis lashes. I don't like Eylure lashes. I have spent my hard-earned money on Eylure lashes, and you know they get expensive. You know they get to that $11.99 mark. I don't know why, but they do. And for some weird reason, I feel like they're not long enough, and I feel like sometimes the lash band doesn't conform to my eyelids, and I feel like having Asian eyelids is such a struggle, especially in the false lash department, because a lot of companies like to make their lash bands look like this. Whose lash line are you trying to cater? You know what I mean? I hate it. But these ones, the Marquis lashes by Eylure, so beautiful, so similar to the Demi G's by Coco lashes, but they're just a little bit shorter. So if you don't like those because they're a little too long, you might really like these. I bought it on sale when it was at Ulta, and I highly recommend it. I wish I bought more, but I'm gonna have to wait for another sale because it's incredible. Another eyelash that I've really been loving is by Lash Kitty. This is their Workflow eyelash. This is in collaboration with MGLashes. Such an amazing job. She came out with 4 different lashes, but this one by far is the most natural of the 4. So wispy, so fluffy, and I just really recommend it. I do have a coupon code, but it's not an affiliate code. It's for you guys. It's always been in my description box. Hopefully that works for you guys still. Personally, I hate shimmer palettes. I think shimmer palettes are the worst because I am a person of conveniency. You know, I need an all-in-one type of situation. I need a mixture of both mattes, but also shimmers. I can also double up as a face highlight, but some shades can also double up as a contour. I need a multifunctional palette, but I have fallen in love with a shimmer palette. And I don't know how to feel about that because there has just been a hatred inside of me towards shimmer palettes. But I feel like this one is so unique, and I feel like I have dived into every single shade and it's given me an amazing result. This is the Syzygy Comet Crush Chameleon Glow Eyeshadow Palette. I used it in a very recent video. It was a get ready with me for school video, and all these colors are so beautiful. I know they don't look amazing, you know, but they all have a duochrome finish. So in one light it will look like something else like this, and then in another light it will look a little like that. Do you see how like it kind of flips? And even the red, it's like a red to an orange, but it's like a yellow orange, so it looks really cool when worked onto the eyes. It is so good. You can apply it with your brush, with the finger. It's just so it's just so pretty. As most of you guys know, I love affordable products and I love to get things on a great deal. But I feel like no matter if I get sent an expensive product or not, I feel like I criticize them a little bit more harshly than I do with affordable products, just because at the end of the day, we're all consumers and we all buy things. Is it worth the money? Is it worth 40 bucks? You know, whatever it is, I'm always looking out if it's worth it. Now this one was sent to me by MyLookingGlass. This is the Hourglass Hidden Concealer in the shade Fair, and at first I really didn't like the shade Fair, but it does have a really nice yellow beige undertone to it, and it is so nice and creamy. I am not the type of person to apply cream concealers under my eyes or around my face because I feel like they break down quick, but I also feel like they move my foundation, which is a complete no-no. This layers on top of the foundation beautifully, and it does not crease. It makes the pores look absolutely gorgeous. And I am wondering why no one talks about this. Everyone talks about their stick foundation, but what about the stick concealer? I don't hear anybody talking about it. This is definitely worth picking up and at least worth trying. If you know me and you have been staying tuned to my YouTube channel for quite some time, you know that I am very picky and very particular with my pencil liners because I don't like to set it in place. I am the type of person that just likes to apply and go. With anything of my makeup routine, I just apply and go. And I just bought this on a whim. This was when Ulta had their sale, like when I bought the Marquis lashes. So I decided to get this because I needed free shipping. This is the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner. I've heard several people talking about this on YouTube, but I forgot who, and I just thought, I can't remember if people liked it or not, so I just bought it on a whim. Probably one of the most affordable pencil liners I have ever tried that actually stays on the waterline without smudging, without transferring, and it stays true to color. It's also very black, and that is also very rare to see in any type of kohl liners from the drugstore. It's crazy. So definitely if you're looking for a great eyeliner, they also have this in different colors, and I'm starting to think, the more I'm talking about this, that these are a dupe for the Marc Jacob eyeliners. Alright you guys, that wraps up all my hits. Let's go into the misses. Let's go into the misses. Now this is very juicy because I was sent most of these products. But I'm gonna be so real with you because these just, they did not work for me, and I really wanted it to. I really tried to like it. I'm gonna start off with skincare because, like I said, I had a lot of stress pimples in this past month, and I was sent this by the brand Peace Out Acne from Octoly. These are hydrocolloid patches that you place on top of your acne. After about 8 hours, you peel it off, and your acne spot should be gone, or it should be smaller. Now this one for me was a little bit stingy. Now I was really excited because how could you go wrong with a hydrocolloid patch, you know? First of all, they only give you 20, and from my understanding you could buy these at Sephora, and anything that you buy at Sephora is low-key a little too expensive. So why would I pay essentially like what, 10 bucks for 20 patches when I could get 30 patches at different sizes for about $4 at CVS? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a big difference. And you know what? The other cool thing is they give you a sticker. I did not see any difference with my acne whatsoever. They're supposed to take out all of the excess sebum, excess pus, whatever it is lurking inside of your acne. It's supposed to extract it out, and I just feel like it didn't do a good job of that. This is not what you think it is. I actually have a different deodorant in here, and I have a reason for that. So I went to Lush, and I was so excited to go to Lush because I really wanted a Lush deodorant. I really wanted a cruelty-free deodorant, and I was on the hunt, and everyone in the store was recommending me to get the iconic and like the only Lush bar deodorant. So I bought it. The first day I used it, I was like, oh, this is amazing. My armpits feel fresh. Second time I used it, it's going good. Third time I used it, I feel like I'm scraping cement on my armpits. Fourth time I use it, I try and heat it up with my body before I start rubbing it in to warm it up. Still hard as a rock. So what I did was I heated up the deodorant and I placed it in a deodorant bottle because I wanted to retain the moisture. Oh, I don't like it. I don't know how to describe it other than it just feels like you're rubbing cement on your freaking armpits. And then now that it's in here and easier to apply, it doesn't last any sufficient amount of time. It just wears off after a few hours and you just stink. You just smell like an onion, and it's just the worst, and I don't like it. And I wish I could get my money back because it was not a cheap deodorant. I spent $10 on a damn deodorant. $11 after tax. I had high hopes for this palette, honestly. I really did. And when I used it for the first time, the second time, the third time, I just kept getting disappointed because I kept getting the same damn look. Now this is by Prism Makeup. You can find this on junoandco.com. And this is their Peach Dream palette. I work pretty closely with Juno & Co. I met them in person, which is really cool. I really love a lot of their palettes and I love a lot of their eyelashes. And then they just launched this one. This is a very new release to their line. Now this, if you're unfamiliar, looks very, very similar to the Too Faced Peachy Matte palette. And at a first glance, you're like, how could you go wrong? This palette, you could do so many looks, like a brown smoky eye, a peach smoky eye, you got a little bit of a maroon here, you got a little bit of everything. But when I tell you, you get the same look every single time, I'm not lying. You blend in these darker shades to deepen up the crease, gone. You blend in the maroon, gone. Blend in the darkest shade, muddy. I just feel like all of these mesh so close. The colors here are so close together. These two, almost identical on the eyes. These two blended out, almost identical. And I do feel like I am nitpicky with my palettes because so many palettes launch and we've seen so many things come and go. We've seen so many of the same palettes, same color schemes, and it all really winds down to the formula. If you're gonna give me a palette that looks identical to the Modern Renaissance, you better have a better formula than the Modern Renaissance if you're gonna come out with something like that. If you're gonna try and dupe the Peachy Mattes palette, you better have a hell of a formula. This palette to me did not reach the requirements. Yes, it blended, but it's just not the quality I wish it was. Two mascaras that I regret purchasing. I bought these when Ulta had their sale and they were both pretty cheap. This one was $2 and this one was I think $5. And this is the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Mascara. One more time, one more time. I paid $2 for a dry mascara. And I ended up doing the trick where I placed these in hot water to melt the inside. It worked for one day and I did not appreciate that. Another one, one more time, one more time, one more time. What was that? You didn't hear it? Oh, one more time. Essence, I will sue. No, this mascara is raved about a lot by Tati. She tells us it's the best, it's so affordable, you need to get it. This Volume Stylist Lash Extension Mascara is so dry and it does not make it look like I have lash extensions. No, it does not. I feel like the Essence Lash Princess is the best. It's the best one and you really can't go wrong with it. This one, goodbye. Finally, let's talk about a hair care product. Now, as most of you guys know, I have been on the hunt and I have been searching for something to dupe out my Head and Shoulders scalp spray. That scalp spray is the best thing on planet Earth. It really does help my itchy scalp and it really does help my dandruff, but it's not cruelty free. Now, as most of you guys know, I have been trying to get into Octoly, but I don't know, I feel like it's just not for me. Octoly is an app where you can get free makeup in exchange for a review. And here's my review because I was sent this by Chi. And the reason why I ordered this was because on one of my other products by Chi, it says it's not tested on animals. But soon to find out, they are now testing on animals. Like, why do you switch up like that? That is rude, that is uncalled for, and I am upset. But most importantly, let's talk about this spray. This is their Vitamin Hair and Scalp Treatment. It is a scalp leave-in treatment and it's basically to help with hair renewal. And I'm pretty sure this line caters to nourishing your hair and relieving your scalp of tightness and dryness, so it really helps hydrate as well. So I'm thinking, oh my god, like this is revolutionary, this is what I want, this is what I need. This made the itchiness worse. It made it so bad, you guys, and I was literally like in my scalp, like really digging in there because it just irritated my scalp so much. I don't know what's in here, but it does not go well with my scalp. Plus it leaves a nasty ass residue, and who wants residue in their hair? Within this little bundle that they sent me, they also sent me their Root Booster Thickening Spray. So this goes on your scalp as well. So I'm over here thinking, okay, so like what's the difference? Basically this is to make it look a little bit more voluminous, and then this is to just help your scalp. Now I tried this and it works a little bit better at maintaining the itchiness, but I still feel it, and I feel that if I don't use these products at all, I feel like I don't get as much of an itchy scalp as when I do use it. Now they also did send me a shampoo and conditioner, and these are probably the best out of everything. And that pretty much wraps up all of my products. I know I talked about a lot of things, skincare, hair care, makeup, everything. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna go now. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Peace out, Girl Scouts.